This really feels like the year for AI video generators. I mean, we've reviewed Google Veo 3, we've reviewed Sora, but now Midjourney has thrown their hat into the ring. And we're gonna see exactly how easy is it to prompt? What do the videos actually look like? Historically, they've been fantastic with AI photos, but how does it actually compare to their AI videos? Well, we're gonna be doing exactly that, showing you step by step how to use it, how to prompt it, how to get the best results out of it, and how to use Midjourney to create some realistic looking AI videos. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Jumping right into Midjourney here, as we can see, we've got all of our AI photos, and those are great, but it's the videos I'm concerned about. Let's go and let's see what the actual videos look like. Oh wait, are these all videos? Whoa, look at that. This is the Explore tab here. I don't even want to describe. We've got a train, we've got kayaking, we've got all this. We've got this pimp shark, apparently. Let's create some videos just like this. So what we're going to simply say here is under the settings, under portrait, square, we're going to create a landscape image. We're going to use the standard model. We're going to use version 7. For speed, we're going to use fast. We're going to set our style, weirdness, and variety. And we're going to type in, let's just think of something random off the top of our head, a cookie army fighting a giant turtle. Let's say that, a cookie army fighting a giant turtle, cartoon style, camera zoom in. I'm just going to go ahead and hit that. And now we can see here we can personalize and select our personalizations. In our case, we're just going to go ahead and hit submit here. And we're going to head over to our create tab and see that these photos are actually being generated for us right off the bat. All right, we're having our photos created for us here. And as we can see, wow, look at this. This one, the turtle shell is a cookie. I mean, let's just go through all of them step by step. Okay, so this first video, cartoon style, very interesting. Giant turtle, there's broken cookies everywhere. Very interesting. This one, it's people, but they're fighting a giant turtle with a cookie turtle shell. This one, we have people just fighting a turtle, not really seeing the cookies anywhere. And this one, we have a bunch of flying mushrooms and whoa, very interesting. I think this one was truest to it. So let's go ahead and actually animate it here. Now, all we have to do to actually animate this is hit the button that says animate. And now we are submitting this and we're gonna get 5-second animated videos from this photo. So let's go ahead and just wait a few moments and see here how the videos that it produces actually look. Because wow, Midjourney has gotten so much faster since the last time I used it, but now with the ability to actually animate these images, this is absolutely insane. Even just as it's animating the frames here, I mean, we can see each direction the individual photo is taking as it's being animated, as the turtle is attacking these people. And this one, it's eating a guy. I mean, we got to see what these actually look like. Okay, start with our first one here. Okay, people are running, zooming in on the turtle. Okay, the turtle's looking around. Very cool. Let's see the second one here. This one running around, also zooming in on the turtle. The turtle turns its head. In this one, let's see, people are fighting. And now, whoa, the actual whole turtle is moving and whoa, it's eating people. Whoa, that's crazy. Insane. And this one, the turtle is trying to eat people. And wow, we got to zoom up on the turtle. Insane. Now, that's pretty crazy for animation, but let's see exactly what it looks like if we generate a realistic looking image here. So I want to do realistic hawk picking up a small rabbit holding a sword. Sunset. And for this one, we're just going to go ahead and hit submit here. And so we're going to get our realistic looking hawk picking up a small rabbit that's holding a sword. Maybe the hawk is holding the sword, maybe the rabbit's holding the sword. It's whatever it interprets it as. And we're just going to figure out which of these are our favorite and choose to animate it accordingly. Insane here. Now, it's important to note here that now that we've got the ability to actually generate videos out of this, we can then pick our favorite here and extend it automatically and extend it manually. Now, I'll show you what that actually looks like in a second. Okay, so this one, the hawk is holding the rabbit and it appears to have impaled the rabbit on the sword. Okay. And this one, the rabbit's holding the sword. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one. Okay. And this one, they're friends. Let's go ahead and let's animate it. So in this one, we're going to say high motion. And so we're going to go ahead and hit submit on that. And once again, as it's animating, we can see that from this image right here, the hawk appears to be taking flight in all of them. And this one, it appears they're fighting. It appears that the rabbit is attacking the hawk with the sword. There's a bit of a battle ensuing, and we can see that as it animates each individual keyframe here, we can see that the battle is going, I mean, I don't even know which way it's going. We're gonna have to watch these videos to see how it looks, but wow, jumping right into it. Okay, so high motion, so the hawk takes off and so does the rabbit, and now we have a little midair battle. Okay, full animation here once again. I wanted to go for realistic, but this one, okay, the hawk takes off and does a little And then once again, the rabbit jumps up and you can see the little jump there. Next one here, the hawk is taking flight and the rabbit's jumping up and kind of floating. And in this one, whoa, the camera spins. So we can see what's, okay, this one is definitely my favorite. We're gonna extend this one. We're gonna extend this one and we're gonna say high motion. So now we're gonna get an extension of this video here. So the motion is gonna continue because that one is just personally my favorite where the camera kind of spins there. And now we can see next to the actual video, we can see video extended. So now we've created our first initial video, but now we're gonna actually go ahead and extend it. So I could do that for any of these, just in the bottom right-hand corner here. And as you can see here for creative actions, we have things like using a starting frame, we can prompt, we can extend the video manually, and we'll show you that in just one moment. But let's go ahead and take a look back at the extension of this video and see how it did. So for reference here, this is the video that we chose to extend with the camera angle panning, and you can see the little grass things in front. And did you catch that? I believe I saw it for a second. I might be mistaken, but yes, no, I am not mistaken. It appears the rabbit has hawk feet. It's definitely something Midjourney is going to work on, but you know what? It's a rabbit holding a tiny sword, so I'm not going to complain too much. All right, now let's take a look at the extension of that video. In our first initial video, we had here the rabbit took a jump at the hawk took off, the camera kind of panned, and then the rabbit did have hawk feet at the last second. So let's go ahead and take a look at this extension. So we have the original video of the hawk taking off and the rabbit jumping, and now we've extended it a bit further, and now the camera's panning back the other way. Okay, and the rabbit's just kind of floating there. Same thing. And it's important to note that for the video extension, it appears to actually go ahead and reanimate it from the ending frame of the video. So it's not just extending the video, rather it's taking the frame that it was currently at and the prompt you initially gave it, and then extending the video even further. So for this one, we can see that the hawk takes off, and this one appears to be broken. So we're just going to move on to the next one here. So this is our third one. The hawk takes off. That's our initial video. And you can actually see at the moment that, okay, that's a lot more seamless. That's a lot more seamless with the video extending. And then our last one here, we have the hawk taking off. The bunny jumps after him. They've both got these weird feet. And then also it kind of, goes back again. Interesting. But what does actually manually extending a video look like? Well, what we're going to go ahead and do here is go back to this turtle one where it's going forward and biting. And we're just going to hit this button here to get into it. And we can see that under extend video, we have the option, as we did before, for low motion and high motion. But we're going to hit the button that says extend manually. And so what we have here is our starting frame. And then obviously we have our ending frame. And then we have our motion set from low to high. So if we want to make any adjustments here, we can actually choose a different starting frame. I don't know when I used this image, but apparently I did. We have our ending frame here and we can make it loop. And if we actually enable the loop here and set it to high motion and hit submit, we can actually go ahead and see here if it creates a full seamless video that loops as expected. Now, while Midjourney is extending that video here, I'm going to give a couple of notes on how you could actually improve your prompts within Midjourney. Now, when it says, what will you imagine? A lot of people just ignore it, type in whatever they want. Here in this case, we did a cookie army fighting a giant turtle, cartoon style, camera zoom in, but they forget about these things. The aesthetics. Style influences how strongly the Midjourney aesthetic is applied. Weirdness, the quirky qualities to our image, and variety, how varied the images are. Now, right now, both weirdness and variety are at 0, which means that when we're actually getting our videos here, we can see that video to video, they're actually pretty similar. The images are all different, but video to video, they all look, pretty much the same. Now, if we take a look at this video here that we've now extended and turned into a loop, we can see here that it all starts from that turtle going forward, taking a bite out of people and presumably eating it. And whoa, actually opens its mouth there. And then it loops back right at the end. Very interesting. And as we go through all of them, I expect that we would see that similar sort of thing where the turtle goes forward as happened in the first video. And then eventually he loops back to where he was at before. And that's pretty much the same on all of them. But if we actually want to generate some dynamic looking videos that don't have as much of the Midjourney style applied, we can actually generate something completely unique. So let's generate something that doesn't require a whole lot of things to be going on at the same time, such as the cookies and the turtle. Let's just generate, for example, a simple video of the moon orbiting Earth. And so now I could set my prompt as that and just hit submit if I wanted it to be a basic prompt. But now I'm going to add a few more things on, such as the setting. In this case, setting is space. We're going to talk about the camera. Camera is a slow pan out across space. And then we're going to add a few things in like filters. We're going to say no filter, and we're going to talk about exactly what sort of style we want it in. Now, before we mentioned this was cartoon, and this one we said realistic, but we can still see that it has that realistic style to it. And we're going to say extreme photorealism. So what I want here is a video that looks as close to being an actual, recorded video as possible. So we've got our prompt. Now we're going to go into the settings and we're going to tone down the style here just by half. We're going to move up our variety to 25 and we're going to increase the weirdness to 500 just so that we get a little bit better of a version of the varieties of videos than if we just had them set at 0 for both weirdness and variety. So we're going to go ahead and hit submit here. And again, as always, we're going to start with just getting our first photo here. And in a few seconds, it should fully create our photos here. And again, it's just a simple video of the moon orbiting Earth, setting a space, camera's slow pan across space, no filter, and extreme photorealism. And there we go. In just a few seconds here, we have what appears to be a photo of the moon. And I guess that's Earth beneath it. And I guess you can see Mars in the background here. In this one, we have another view of Earth. And this looks like it would be taken from above the International Space Station. This one is very interesting. It's the moon, a lot of stars in the background, and it has that kind of, slow pan out across space. And this one is just terrible. So we're just going to go ahead and go with this first one here. Okay, and now for one final time, we're going to animate this video, just extending it and seeing how we can get different variations based on the video. Now, the prompt that we actually gave it was for a video, but because Midjourney starts off with a photo, it makes it a little bit difficult because obviously here it's trying to incorporate motion into it, but it's having a bit of a difficult time with that. So in our case, we're just going to go ahead and, as always, animate image and hit high motion here. Now it's going to go ahead and prompt that here and just automatically go ahead and create those videos one final time. All right, and looking at our photo here, we can see that we definitely have it orbiting what appears to be Earth, but Earth is looking very strange. And as the moon orbits across, it definitely has a few quirks that are out of the ordinary, even on the second one, and they all pretty much look identical here where they orbit the planet. But again, the planet, based on that first image, looks a little wonky, so it doesn't always match up to be exactly what you expect it to be. So as far as I'm concerned here, Midjourney does a great job of actually animating their own photos here. You just have to make sure that the photos you're animating are already well prompted as expected. All right, with all these videos being generated, I can confidently say that I would put Midjourney's AI video model somewhere above Sora, but below Google Veo 3. Google Veo 3 does a great job with the voice acting and, the animated effects and all the sound effects that are put into their videos. And even though they're currently capped at 8 seconds, they still generate a higher quality result than what I'm seeing in Midjourney. Midjourney seems to perform the best when you've already given a well-prompted, prompt to Midjourney to create an image out of. And if you get a strong image here, it's very easy for Midjourney to actually animate it. As we can see, it had no problem generating some of these, although there were a few quirks like the rabbit having hawk's feet and the turtle people kind of looking a little weird. But other than that, I think that if we got a well-prompted image out of Midjourney, to animate it would be a simple task. Midjourney seems to have no problem with actually taking new prompts from the photo that was originally done to the actual video output. And overall, I would say this is a pretty solid video model for anyone looking to take their images generated in Midjourney and animate them, whether you want to put them on social media or just use them for videos. Overall, I'd say pretty solid pick. And now you know exactly how you can prompt it, just providing a little bit more context and how to actually navigate the interface. So I can't wait to see what you're going to actually create in Midjourney. As always, thank you so much for watching. My name is Josh Mountain, and I'll see you in the next one.